All right, CPA students. So I promised I was going to come out with the video in terms of how I passed my CPA exam for Ontario. I'm just going to go through the process now. CPA Canada is pretty much the same way, more or less. So let's get started. So in terms of what I did was timing is the most important and crucial part. Like I said, you don't want a CD, you want a C, like you want percentage, you want to get the most, right? So basically this is what I did. I'm just doing this in front of you right now. So start was 9 a.m. and was 1 p.m. Competency areas. So actually I just wrote prep there. It's not really a competency area, so I didn't really count it over here. And then 9 o'clock to 9:15, that's 0.25 of an hour. So pretty much here you have 4 hours. So and the total should end up to 4. I really tracked it down to the T. I also did aim. So what I'm aiming for. So here, let's just say I aim for a C. So I didn't aim for C's for everything because not everything was practical. And I did aim and then mark. So what do I think, what mark do I think I got? So I aimed for a C, but I think I did RC. So you literally list all your areas here, the amount of time it took, and really track all your information. After I was done the exam, I was literally able to come home and write down everything. Requirement 1 through 15, how I did, best case scenario, worst case scenario. Not sure. Type is what area it fell into. So this looks like it's a day 2. So this was all managerial. This was all assurance, and this was all financial reporting. And it says, ran out of time. And I don't think I did well in certain areas, of course, but, jotted points without. So I really went and I really studied exactly how I learn and what I needed to do in order to stay alive and stay afloat. So ran out of time as I did quickly in the end, blah, blah, blah. So I went and I wrote all of this out. Now, what I want to share with you is a sheet that I made. So I took it, I took the nerdiness level quite high. I took all of the past exams and I just added everything together. So in audit, I knew there was 14 AOs out of the most that were tested were internal controls, materiality, procedures, risks. So these were the most tested. So I really focused in on those. So when it came to finance, I knew business valuations was highly tested year over year. Financial reporting, I knew that, well, revenue recognition seems a little bit low, obviously. They test revenue recognition every single year. Maybe there's some filters on this actually. Yeah, there you go. Day 2. So I actually broke it down into day 2 and day 3 with the sample set that I had. And so now you'll notice financial reporting has jumped up and revenue recognition is 5. I don't know I don't know, how far I went back, but I literally went and I analyzed all the cases and I was able to come up with this list. So I knew, okay, profitability, analysis of a new project and sensitivity analysis are super key. No pricing strategy, no profitability analysis. Okay, so this is profitability analysis of a new project versus profitability analysis overall, cost allocations. So I broke everything down and I really learned those areas that were frequently tested. So I thought, hey, maybe I can't learn everything, but I can learn majority of whatever is written here. Especially some of you have like busy season, and so at that time most people don't write the exam, or they're not studying, um, or some people can't get time off, so they only have a week off, 2 weeks off. This is the best way to study, is to break everything down. Then I just went, I guess, a little bit deeper. Pretty much my breakdown over here is exactly, this is pretty much where I got all the information from. So these are all the cases that I compiled. I put them all together and I created this chart. I even wanted to go as far as competency level and ebook. Didn't really go that deep, it just took too long. List of topics not covered, all of that. I really, really wanted to know how to study for this. And one of the key things I did was I literally created these things. These things were amazing when it came down to actually doing the exam. Revenue recognition, criteria, revenue recognition, case facts as to why they're met or why not. And then so I came up with pretty much a template for everything. I had a template. As soon as I saw revenue recognition, I had my template ready. I wasn't even looking at the question. I wrote down everything that was from my template. Managerial, quant, case facts conclude based on quants only and compare results, add assumptions with case facts. Qualitative, case facts conclude only based on qualitative, have positive and negative points. Mission, vision, conclude on both. Financial reporting issues, issue, gap analysis and calculation, recommendation / conclusion, and adjusting entries if necessary. Audit plan, risk, what decreases risk, what increases risk, an explanation as to the risk factors, impact risk, why is there an impact incorporating case facts, an explanation as to how the risk factors impact risk and why there's an impact incorporating case facts. Is it higher or lower than last year? Case facts, medium, high, medium, or low risk, as well as I believe the users fall into risk as well. I don't think that's written there. Then materiality, users, name two users, name the user's needs, objectivity and sensitivity, incorporating case facts. Calculate based on users' needs and mention using normalized net income before taxes, 5%, or whatever base you're using, right? Mention that. Performance materiality based on a 75% assessment. So literally as soon as I started the exam, I would just write down this whole template, right? Issues to consider before engagement, weakness, WIR. I had a template for everything ready in my head, and I literally got these templates from the marking guide that they provide. So yeah, this is gold. Like, this is exactly how you should be thinking. They need you to think the way that they want you to think. So for that, you have to do exactly what they're asking for. Get in the mind of the marker. What are the markers looking for? And really nail in on those points. Drive those points home. So that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for listening. Give it a thumbs up, like it, subscribe. I'll be coming out with more CPA information, in the next week or so. Some of you are going to pass and fail in the next coming week. Maybe you just found out that you passed or failed, and now you're looking for strategies and tips and tricks. I'm going to be introducing those over the next few months, so please do subscribe. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.